Man, Rooster, it's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere.
All right, we're filled up.
We're back. Headed around all the way up to Ottawa and get us some fresh brews.
Is there a little bit of traffic up there?
Yeah. A little wait on the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Could you imagine what would happen here in the United States if that actually happened? Like all the truckers
Yeah,
decided, nope.
Right.
Yeah.
The whole country would shut down.
Oh my God.
I'd be pissed, bro. Not getting milk. Not getting my milk.
And your pizza rolls. And bagel bites. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Seriously though.
But some of that stuff's already here because you've seen in the news where they show these supermarkets and stuff that are like damn near empty.
Yeah, I've seen that a time or two.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's a real thing. It is a real thing. But where people jump to conclusions, it's because those companies, it's not they can't bring those goods in. A lot of those stores that you're seeing aren't like really heavily shopped stores. So they're refocusing resources and goods to stores that have more traffic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're still not out of this whole
Supply chain debauchery.
Pandemic bullshit.
God, he said it.
But yeah, I mean, even in our little area here, you can see some of it in some of the local supermarkets. I've seen it even in the bigger towns that are close to us. I've gone into places and seen it, and they said that the lumber prices were dropping. Mm-hmm. They weren't as expensive. I'm calling bullshit because if anybody's been doing any home improvements over the last 6 months, you feel like you're getting raped. There is no lube involved, and it is wood.
And it is a wood dildo.
Plenty of splinters.
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
For real.
I don't know. I mean, the cost of goods and a lot of things definitely have gone up, and then like some things it hasn't gone up at all.
Yeah.
Which is weird, right? Speaking of which, I thought this was really interesting. So we just had Valentine's Day not long ago. Mm-hmm. The supermarkets, they always have like the next holiday up while the holiday you're having is still going on.
Yeah.
Which is mind-boggling. But I was at I won't say the name of the company, but I was there and they had all their Valentine's Day candies on sale, right? 90% markdown.
Wow.
And so they had like these $10 boxes of chocolates that they were going for like 90 cents.
Yeah.
And it was take the old folks' day out of the retirement homes to Walmart Day.
Oh, really?
And so I saw these.
You mean to Schmalmart or Walmart?
And these little old ladies are walking around with their shopping cart straight plumb full of
candy boxes.
And I'm like, oh, there's going to be a lot of diabetic shocks tonight, this weekend. Jesus Christ. And I mean, just full. And I'm thinking, holy crap. What happens when you're one of those healthcare workers and you work in one of those facilities and all of your residents come back with 80 pounds of chocolate?
Right? You're like, I'm going to be cleaning this up for the next fucking week. Diarrhea's going to be everywhere.
Oh my God.
You're going to go into the room and be like, is this diarrhea or melted chocolate fucking everywhere? For real though.
Oh man.
You said you weren't going to name the company. Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, you mean Walmart?
That's the off-brand.
That's the off-brand. Yeah, for real.
And it seems like people aren't getting any nicer.
That's for sure.
What is going on?
Dude, but when I was in California, it was always like that. People were just always assholes to you and only looked out for yourselves because it's like New York, that kind of environment. You kind of have to only look out for yourself. But it's getting that way out here, like in our small country town. People are just fucking pissed off all the time. I'm still in customer service. You're not in customer service anymore, but...
No, but I'm in the public sector.
Yeah.
So I get to deal with the real end of it.
Yeah.
Like, the real end of it. Well, you need to be doing this. Well, that wasn't on my job detail, and I can give you a number you can call.
You can bitch at this guy about it.
Yep.
He'll probably tell you the same thing.
I'll probably not see you again. No, yeah. Woo! Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's not good. It is not good. I wish I could say it was getting better, but it is not.
It's just all the stresses that are adding up in people's lives, all this money and fucking combined with the pandemic shit and...
God, yeah. And then, speaking of money, I mean, we talked about it briefly, but the crypto market?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
50% dive or whatever yesterday.
Or just over the last, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Holy, it's a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Bloodbath. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that made a lot of money on shorting certain coins and stocks and things. But holy moly, man. I mean, I think today when I looked at it, the market cap in the crypto world was like 1.7 trillion when I'm used to seeing like 2.8, 2.9. And I'm like,
jeez.
God.
Right.
That's a hard L right there.
Right.
That's a hard L. That is...
A million fucking 20-year-olds who had no idea what they were fucking doing when they signed up for Robinhood.
Oh, God.
Just lost everything.
Oh, my God. Because, we had talked about different things with, like, NFTs and other coins and things. And there's some really interesting projects out there that are actually helping to stabilize a lot of the markets. But... it seems like every other day it's like, oh great, we're green. Oh,
big red.
Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Didn't see that one coming at all.
For real.
And it's happening in the stock market. I mean, the people that are making money right now in the stock market are people that bought shares in like Raytheon, Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
A few other Northrop Grumman and all those big companies, defense contractors, because guess what's happening? War!
Who would have guessed?
I think I need to stop buying shares of bottled water and just stick with those, because it doesn't seem like we can go any period of time with not having some sort of conflict.
Yeah, right. For real.
Although in relative terms, you realize we are in the most peaceful time in all of human history.
Like, how? What do you mean there are
as far
less
as conflict,
wars
yeah,
conflicts?
conflicts and wars?
I guess that makes sense.
It's pretty weird
to
think about it. It was like, I actually was reading the article about it and thinking, and then you have to put it into perspective and you're like, holy crap. Man, could you imagine what it would have been like in with the media, like during the Revolutionary War?
Yeah, right? For real. I was even thinking like older, like even like medieval wars and like people sacking each other's castles and shit. It's like the media would have had a freaking a haul.
Yay! Huzzah!
King Putin has installed the dead man switch, which will rain dragon fire.
Oh man, yeah, bad times, bad times, bad times. I mean, I can only imagine what it would have looked like when the Moors invaded throughout Europe.
When the Moors,
what
are they, like a
African? African tribes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that'd have been interesting. So you spend that one, media.
Oh, what lives matter?
You're right. Because there's a lot of truth to that. During their little campaign of their taking over European countries and whatnot, they literally changed the genetic makeup of multiple countries.
Yeah, just by like raping the women and shit. Yeah.
Have fun with that, media. What's your feelings on that one?
Right. For real though. When was that?
Oh God, I have to remember the years.
Like what? Like 1,000 years ago, or like a couple hundred, or
something like I don't know. You're asking me to do math right now, and I don't want to be racist.
You can't even give me a ballpark. I don't want to be racist. I can't do math on live television. That's strictly rated R.
NC-17. Oh my goodness! No, it's bad. It's bad. Well, imagine if the media was around when the Egyptians.
Right.
Yeah. It's not like they didn't enslave anybody.
Right. For sure. Right.
Wonder how that would have played out.
I don't know, the perception probably would have just been like, oh yeah, we're just using our farm animals basically. Like, that's how they view it.
Oh
so.
man. Talk about ruthless. That's just straight ruthless.
Right? Jesus.
Oh my goodness. You gotta look, and that's the thing, is you gotta look at it and laugh.
Yeah, right.
You gotta look at, even the serious stuff, you have to look at it and go, yeah, that's a bad idea.
But taking it shit too seriously will drive you fucking crazy. It's like there's so much shit going on in the world all the time where...
Yeah, if you try to actually...
if
you try to actually just like absorb just even a fraction of it,
yeah,
it would literally, it would eat you up from the inside out.
Yeah, right?
It would just eat you up.
Yeah.
You know, and let alone like the younger generations, right? The younger generations, they have the, you know, all the little apps and stuff where they talk to each other. And imagine them actually having to deal with like a real conflict like that.
Right.
Yeah, they can't process that shit.
It still, I mean, even blows my mind because I think about, we've talked about this, how my years spent from 18 to 24 were very different than your years spent from 18 to 24.
Yep.
And I feel like this whole generation of 18 to 25-year-olds will get slaughtered in World War. It would not be good.
I don't know. I definitely feel like it's kind of like in the retrospect of things, it's really no different from where I was in that age period, because you still had different, I don't want to say social classes, but how would you call it? More like social groups.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not a class, but a group where you had people that were certain ways, right?
Yeah.
And growing up in the country, right? And anytime I got hurt, you know, I was told to put dirt on it, right? And just keep going. That definitely affects you as you know, as you get older.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whereas it just, I still had people in my bringing up that they get hurt and they just be coddled.
Yeah.
Right? And now you look at them and they're holding fucking protest signs,
right?
You know, in front of a coffee shop
for a war that's going on 1,000 miles away that they know nothing about.
So, I don't feel like that. The only difference is the digital side of it.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Yeah.
Right. Digital for me was AOL and the famous dial tone.
I was like, is that the dial tone?
Like, and you in your ear you used to know when it would catch. Like it would actually catch the internet.
The signal, yeah.
It would actually
change the pitch.
Yep.
Wow.
And you're like, oh I got it! It's gonna turn on. It's not like now where people pick up their phones and they're like, why won't this load? Why won't this load? Why won't this load? Oh, I got 50 fucking things open. Let me close them all. Oh, look, it's still not loading. Goddamn provider.
God. Right. Imagine kids over in freaking Ukraine. Yeah, we're in the middle of the battlefield right now. Shit's getting pretty intense. Oh, Jesus. Live streaming on their Instagrams.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. But that brings up another point, because that totally desensitizes people.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they see something like that, there's a lot of people that will interpret it and say that that's not that bad.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? And then when it does happen, those are the same people that literally stand in one place, go catatonic, and shit on themselves. Because they have no concept of how to do or do anything to protect themselves.
Exactly, yeah. They've perceived it as such like a simple task their whole life.
Right.
Like, oh, if it happened, I'd just pick up my gun and take care of it.
It's like I heard this kid one time say to his old man, he's like, well, isn't this and this and this like this? And his old man was like, no. And his old man was in the Vietnam War. And he goes, no. And he goes, well, it's like that in Call of Duty. And he goes, I don't give a fuck what your video game says it's like. It is not like that.
Right. You know what's funny is I mean, I'd heard the song Rooster before by Alice in Chains, but you made me listen to it again multiple times. And I never realized until listening to it for like the 100th time, and then I kind of realized and looked it up, it's literally about war.
It's about the Vietnam War.
It's about the Vietnam War, literally. And this guy who's part of this unit, the like flying chickens or whatever, and they used to call them roosters.
No, roosters were a point. So in the military, when you're in a formation, you're in an operation in theater. Whoever's lead is the rooster.
Okay, gotcha.
And everybody follows the rooster.
Okay,
right?
Gotcha.
And you're just the cock that's going to get shot first.
Right.
Scene.
And that's the song. They've come to snuff the rooster, but he ain't gonna die. Fucking crazy. It gave me a whole new appreciation for that song and just like even war in general. I'm like thinking about it, you know.
All right, well, we are low, and we are going to refill and come back for your third segment.
Yep.
So stay right there.
Be right back.
We'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
Bye.
That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to, that show.